But in the case of the Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has protected him from all kinds of evil, all kinds of actually harms, in the sense that shaitan could not come harm him, nafs could not harm him, because Prophet ﷺ said in one of the hadiths that even when he mentioned that there is a shaitan which accompanies everyone at the time of birth to the person lives, and the Sahaba Ikram Rizwanullah alayhim ajma'in, they asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is there one which accompanies you? He said, yes, but he have become Muslim as well, with the sohbah, with the barakah of the Prophet Islam. So Allah Jalla Majduhu protected him from all kind of things. So no possibility of wrong, of sin, of misguidance, or in any way. So when this is the status, and this is the, you may say, condition of that personality and integrity of that personality, then all us who just rely upon those who most probable will do good but can make mistakes as well. So doctors, many times, doctors operate on the person and they do it correctly and the person becomes cured, but now and then there is negligence, there is mistake, they want to take one organ out, they take the other one, or do not do it properly, etc. But still we tend to, let's say, under the influence of actually anesthesia, that we are put to sleep and we say we have fully assigned ourselves to the doctor, that our bodies, we have not become, we are not any more conscious. And I have also gave the example of actually the pilot and things. So one should think that when I am trusting these people who really are not 100% trustworthy in the sense that they are protected, now what to say about the personality which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also trusts, and his enemies also trust him, in the sense they say he is Ameen and he is Sadiq. So that is where this awakening should come in the mind, that if the Prophet ﷺ is mentioning something is harmful, then without doubt it is, then we take it serious and not actually bring our own opinions and here and there, ifs and buts. Similarly, if he considers something very important and obligatory, then it is. So in this regard, because many things a person can himself also figure out, they are harmful, they are beneficial, like food and other matters. But there are many things a person cannot figure out. And these two things which the Prophet ﷺ mentioned are amongst those things, because people can become confused about that, because fame, name and wealth has an attractiveness in it, and we can see certain benefits in it. So we actually, our minds think and believe that yes, we should have it. And then when we make that our ultimate goal and purpose, and this is not a means to an end, but end of ends, then that as though becomes your God and ilah, and then actually for that you will harm others, you will destroy your deen, you will destroy your family, you will do many things. People in governments and kings and queens and royalties have killed brothers and families actually for just actually fame and name, and for jealousy and other things. All these things come up. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised us and they informed us of the seriousness that these things should be looked as a means to an end. What is the end? Your akhirah, that is the place, and which is personality, which is your end, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa inna ila rabbika lal-muntaha, that everything ends upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wala. He is the first and last. Huwa al-awwal wal-akhir wal-zahir wal-batin wa huwa bi kulli shay'in alim. So in this regard, there are two categories. One, many other religions, they also came to this conclusion that this is not, it can be dangerous. But what they did was that they completely shut down. They say we shouldn't own anything, we shouldn't have anything, we shouldn't, etc., etc. So that is also unrealistic approach, because it's proven that majority can't live by that. They have to. The other is unchecked and without any purpose, using that and having no higher purpose and not using it as a means, but actually itself it becomes the objective. That is wrong as well. So what is the middle way? The Allah Jalla Majduhu is the purpose of your life, and for that you use these two things, whatever fame you have, whatever wealth you have, for His pleasure and for the abode of Akhirah, then it becomes a blessing. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu attained very high status because of spending in the way of Allah. I mean, what did he spend? Money. He attained very high status because of he was a tribal leader actually, and he used his leadership quality for Islam as well. He used his leadership quality for Islam. He became the greatest leader after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see, so these things are not harm. What they need is harnessing that is their energy, their neutral energy, and you can utilize in both. So do not get me wrong at all. I am not discouraging anyone to actually earn or anything like this, but one should, Sharia encourage. What we are being discouraged is making it the purpose and the objective of your life and end of ends. Because for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a person will become at war at everyone, and anyone can. So when you make something God, you also are at war with others. So everything and everyone who opposes you, be it your friend, be it your family, be it other humanity, you see them as a danger, and because so you accumulate. And why the humanity does not see it as actually harmful? Because they used and they look at their temporal needs. Like today, if I have fame and name, people will praise me. If I have wealth, I can use. But the problem is that what's going to happen after, meaning after 10, 20, 40, 50 years, when a person dies, these things actually are just lying there. The fame, no matter how much person is famous, they will just, once you will come on the news or on the social media, oh, that person have died, or then annually, year after, this is the anniversary of such a singer, such a famous person, such a political leader, and that's it. No one wants to know as such, because everyone is interested in themselves. They are not interested actually in other. Fundamentally, they want themselves to have that. So that's why the Prophet ﷺ. So order is that love of Allah and His Messenger should be at the highest level, and then love of wealth, love of family, love of others then benefits you, because it's all being aimed towards that higher love, and it's all being used to attain that love. But when things become upside down, the love of Allah Azza wa Jal, the love of Akhirah, the value of the Akhirah, the love of the Prophet ﷺ becomes secondary, and these things, fame and wealth, come top. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. Then that person's deen will be harmed. Definitely it will be harmed when a person have put on top of the list love of wealth. So he will not be bothered if Allah is displeased or the Prophet ﷺ is displeased. Simply And when he is not bothered about that, then obviously destruction will come out. And sincerity, as I mentioned in the morning, as well Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam indicated, that highest form of worship, the mother of all worship, is becoming truthful with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sincere with Allah. Because this is mother, because all others will be born from it. If the mother is not there, no birth. Meaning ibadah, worship, zikr, zakah, hajj. یعنی حضور علیہ السلام نے ارشاد فرمایا, مفہوم ہے کم و بیش, فرمایا کہ سب عبادتوں کی جو اصل ہے, عبادتوں کی گویا ماں ہے, وہ ہے اللہ کے ساتھ مخلص ہو جانا, اللہ کے ساتھ سچا ہو جانا. کیونکہ یہ ہوگا تو وہیں سے عبادتیں پیدا ہوتی ہیں, ورنہ وہ باتیں بھی بیکار ہو جاتی ہیں, وہ کچھ بھی نہیں ہے. اور پھر پوچھا گیا, then he was asked that how can one become sincere, کہ کس طرح بندہ مخلص ہو جائے. یہ دوسرا سوال حضور علیہ السلام کی بارگاہ میں عرض کیا گیا کہ یا رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم, کس طرح بندہ مخلص کس طرح ہو جائے, how one can become sincere. He said, worship Allah for who He is, not for what He has. کہ مطلب یہ فرمایا کہ مخلص اس طرح بن سکتے ہو کہ اللہ کی عبادت اس لیے کرو کہ وہ اللہ ہے, اس لیے نہ کرو کہ اللہ کے پاس جو چیزیں ہیں ان کے لیے اللہ کی عبادت نہ کرو. اللہ کے پاس دنیا بھی ہے, آخرت بھی ہے, لیکن یہ مخلوق ہے. ان دنیاوی مقامات, اخروی مقامات, درجات, فرمایا ان کے لیے کرو گے تو تمہاری عبادت اخلاص میں نہیں. اللہ کی عبادت اللہ کے لیے کرنا, اور اس لیے نہ کرنا کہ اللہ ہمیں جو کچھ دے سکتا ہے جو نہیں دے, پھر تو وہ آپ ان چیزوں کے لیے کر رہے ہیں. So worshipping Allah Jalla Majduhu, having a relationship with Allah for Allah's sake, not for other things which He can give. اب ہمارے لیے اسی لیے ہماری عبادت میں جان نہیں ہے. ہم نے 300 تو جلیبی کی طرح اس کے اندر مطلب کہ ٹیڑھ ہیں, ہاں اللہ عبادت کر رہے ہیں, ہمیں یہ مل جائے, ہمیں وہ مل جائے, ہمیں سکون مل جائے, ہمیں یہ مل جائے, ہمیں یہ مل جائے. تو پھر وہ لا الہ الا اللہ کدھر گیا, کہ جو بندے نے پہلے دن کہا تھا لا الہ, کہ کوئی عبادت کے لائق نہیں, یعنی عبادت کسی کے لیے نہیں کی جا سکتی سوائے اللہ کے, کوئی قابل ہی نہیں, اس کوئی ورتھ ہی نہیں. وہ پھر کہاں گئی چیز؟ یہ تو ان چیزوں کو درمیان میں لے آیا. وہ جو حدیث شریف میں فلاں عمل کرو تو یہ ملے گا, فلاں عمل کرو تو جنت, وہ ہے کہ اللہ کے لیے خالص عمل کرو, اللہ کی خالص عبادت کرو تو جنت ملے گی. وہ یہ نہیں بتایا کہ عبادت ہی ان چیزوں کی شروع کر دو یا انہیں اس مقصد کے لیے کر دو. تو اس لیے یہ سمجھیں یہ فارمولا, دا فارمولا از, جب 2 + 2 4 ہوتے ہیں, کہ عبادت جمع اللہ کی رضا, اس کا نتیجہ پھر یہ ہوتا ہے اجر, کوئی ثواب, کوئی اجر وغیرہ. اور اگر آپ عبادت ہی اجر کے لیے, عبادت ہی دوسری دنیا کے لیے اور دوسری چیزوں کے لیے کر رہے ہیں, جس طرح آپ بت کو نہیں پوج سکتے, جنت کو بھی نہیں پوج سکتے, وہی پوجنے والی چیز نہیں ہے. جس طرح ہم کسی پتھر کو نہیں پوج سکتے, کعبہ کو بھی نہیں پوج سکتے. So they are all actually creation. تو first day we have been given this lesson کہ لا الہ الا اللہ, کہ کوئی معبود برحق نہیں ہے سوائے اللہ جل مجدہ. تب اس کا مطلب کیا سیدھا مطلب کہ آپ عبادت ان چیزوں کے لیے نہیں کرنی. چیز چاہیے تو اللہ سے دعا مانگو, تمہیں اللہ پاک دے دے گا, چاہے گا تو اس کی مرضی ہے دے دے, نہ دے پھر بھی بندے کا کام ہے خوش رہنا, اس میں بہتری ہے. If a person doesn't get, he's still a servant, he's still a worshipper, because Allah is still there. Thing is not there, doesn't matter.